Hi, I'm Mike Dano with Light Reading, and we're here at the big Network X show. We're here at the second day. Things are winding down, but we've got a few more hours left to fill with plenty of good sessions and conversations. But we're here with Paul from Ericsson, and Paul, you've got a bit of a new title now at Ericsson. So tell us about that.
Absolutely. So I'm very excited to announce I've just changed role to become the CTO for the Ericsson account facing AT&T. And so that allows me now to really focus on the delivery of the major program that we have with AT&T, the $14 billion deal that we signed in December, and creating an open programmable network for AT&T.
Right, that's right. So, at previous shows like this, you've talked a lot about Open RAN, Ericsson's views on Open RAN. And so now you've been put in the hot seat in terms of implementing Open RAN.
Absolutely. Yes. They said, you talked about it so much, now go and prove it.
Yes.
And so now we're in the proof and implementation. And this is the industrialization of Open RAN, and that's what we're doing. So building the ecosystem and deploying at scale.
Okay. So can you just talk a little bit about kind of where you guys are? Like, how does the process look? What work have you been doing so far this year? What do you have left to do in terms of, meeting the huge requirements that AT&T has for that Ericsson agreement? Where are you now?
Yes, absolutely. It's a major program.
Yes.
And if I think about the bookends of the program, we announced our first call on Cloud RAN with AT&T just before Mobile World Congress in February. And then sort of the end goal is to deliver 70% of the traffic in the AT&T network running over open interfaces by the end of 26. Yeah. So that at the high level is the project plan. That's the mission.
Yes.
And so now we need to assemble all the different pieces of our products to make that happen. So that means having radios with open interfaces that we actually make down the road in Louisville, Texas. Yes. I think you were there this week.
Yes.
That means one of the key parts is the service management and orchestration platform. That's where the RIC, the RAN intelligent controller goes, and all the R apps sit on top of that. And so that's the automation piece. So open interfaces, the automation, and then the Cloud RAN, where we have the server and we have the Cloud RAN software sitting on top of that.
Okay, and you had a sort of related announcement just, I think, today about the Cloud RAN part of it. So Ericsson has a new agreement with Dell, so maybe talk a little bit about that too.
Yeah, absolutely. So this morning actually is great timing. We announced the Ericsson-Dell strategic partnership. Okay. And so what that means is we've been working with Dell for some time, a lot last year. And so now we've kind of announced the partnership that we have. And so what does that mean? It means we are providing a kind of a solution set with Dell, so that allows us to optimize our Cloud RAN software with their servers, their PowerEdge server range. And so things like energy saving, energy consumption protocols can be sorted out. So for example, the big thing you want to do is switch off the cores in your processors when you're not using them, right? And that saves a lot of energy in a Cloud RAN environment. And so a tight coupling with the server manufacturer allows us to be able to do things like that very efficiently. The other things we can do, it allows us to commercialize Cloud RAN and make it simple and easy for these big network transformations. So we have a coordinated CI/CD, a continuous integration, continuous deployment model with them. We also manage lifecycle management together. So one of the challenges of Open RAN and integration in general is, what if a piece of software changes in the network? You have to test that. And so we're managing the lifecycle management of the network as well. And then the third part is delivering a set of innovative services to the market, from how do you deploy it, how do you integrate it, how do you maintain it, and some more advanced services. So 3 prongs. So we're very excited to work with Dell. And again, this ecosystem development on the server side and the partnership, it's really taking a village of all these people coming together to make Open RAN happen.
Very interesting. Okay, so sort of formalizing that agreement, moving forward with it for a holistic market approach type thing. And so I guess finally, you mentioned that you and I, this is our second time seeing each other this week. A couple days ago, I was fortunate enough to travel out to the Ericsson manufacturing plant that's here in Texas, and got to see the pretty sizable operation there. And that too, I mean, going along with what Ericsson is delivering to AT&T, that is the facility where a lot of these radios and other equipment are being built for the AT&T network. And so that's right. That's part of your remit. You're making sure that facility is producing the equipment that is going to go into AT&T's network.
Absolutely. So it's great to have 20 miles from the AT&T headquarters, effectively a manufacturing facility. Now, of course, it's for the whole of the North America,
right.
And it's a massive 5G smart factory, hundreds of thousands of square feet, as you saw, fully automated. There's robots running around carrying components, and we make large volumes of radios there. So that's great in terms of transport and logistics, so we can get those radios to the site. So as we go to many, many sites that we're visiting, we have the radios from our own factory. Also, it's a Build America, Buy America compliant. So that's as we bring manufacturing back to the US, that's a key kind of criteria for manufacturing. So it's great capability to have. And it's really, as you saw, cutting edge manufacturing, some of the most complex radios to make. And so it's great to see our manufacturing team do a fantastic job there. And it was great. Thank you for coming to the event there on the day.
Yes, it was very interesting to see all that. Yeah, it's a serious operation there. And so it's fair to say that, I mean, Ericsson is delivering radios to AT&T now. Like that process, that new Open RAN agreement is underway. Things are happening. Stuff is moving. You've got your new job title. It's real. It's really happening.
Absolutely, we're working with AT&T to make this happen, and so it's a large scale operation involving all the different parts of Open RAN.
All right, sounds good. Paul, thanks so much.
Thank you.